What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Dub Q, and we are in the building. You see it, man. This is the Sunday. This is the day after Sunday. You already know it. The Carolina Panthers fall to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 24-30. With that being said, man, what a game! I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a little bit surprised in the way that it went, but let's be real. Make no mistake about it. It was a game to be seen. Tom Brady came out and he put up yards against us, over 400 yards. Sam Darnold had 341 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He actually had a pretty decent rating of 108, but it wasn't enough to get us over the hump. So with that being said, the Carolina Panthers fall to 6-10, which pushes us down in the division. Tampa Bay gets the win. What are my takeaways from Sunday? Watching this game, the absence of J.C. Horn glaringly showed. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real with you. Mike Evans had his way, and he simply abused C.J. Henderson, brother. You know what, C.J. Henderson? The more and more I see you, the more and more I realize that you are not made for football, brother. You should be doing insurance, a little bit of crochet, or maybe you should be down trying to check into a church to be a pastor. Because the way you were giving away those blessings on Sunday, you gave away 3 tubs, man. So you definitely campaigning for pastor over there, sir. There's no way, shape, or how you should be giving away that many blessings on a Sunday. So this game came down to, we started off 14 points up on them, which looked like it was going to be a game that we could possibly come in and take. And then we had a meltdown. We started beating ourselves with the stupid penalties, the turnovers, the interceptions, the fumbles. It all came down at one time. And with that being said, this game for me really stood out because I was expecting Coach Wilkes to really take a stand and say, okay, Al Holcomb, CJ is getting beat, and he's getting beat over the top, which is something you don't see in the NFL much. But he's getting beat over the top now. We need to put somebody else over there. But at what point in time did he decide to do that? Never. So with that being said, Mike Evans went to eat on us, man, for over 200 yards. And it was a horrible game for us to witness as Panther fans. Look, you missed JC and you missed Dante today because those 2 guys together never allowed what we saw today in this backfield. So with that being said, the future for Carolina is now focused on this season as being officially over. Next week we got the Saints. Steve Wilkes going forward, brother, I wish you nothing but the best. But it don't really seem like you're going to be the head coach because this was the game that you needed, not us. You needed to win this game to go out and solidify yourself as the Panthers' next head coach. And you just didn't get the job done. Now, I'm all about adjustments in the NFL. And, brother, we were on Matt Rule for not making adjustments. You did not make any adjustments in this game, and it came back to bit you. So you just got to know when to take it. This is the L, and this L is on you, C.J. Henderson, Al Holcomb, all you guys. Sam Darnold, this L is on you too. Fumbling the ball and different little mishaps you had. Center exchanges. It was horrible. It was atrocious to watch this as a Panther fan. So I'm under the impression going forward, it's time to take our time, rebuild this team. Let's get this team correct. Let's start from the ground up and just get this team. There's a couple of pieces on defense we can work around and then solidify and fill the holes in with free agency in the draft. Let's take this time to get this team firing on all cylinders. I would love to see this defensive line come together. We need a pass rush. We don't have it. We need linebackers, specifically a middle linebacker, because we don't have that. Shaq Thompson is just not it. We need another corner opposite of J.C. Horn, because J.C. Horn is a shutdown corner, but he's injury prone as well. So you need to have a replacement for him in the works at depth, and you need another starter opposite of him to go along with what we have, because if this season hasn't shown you anything else, Injuries are real and they can plague you in the worst way. So with that being said, man, I'm just looking forward to just getting some consistency from this team. I'm looking at the safety position. Xavier Woods and Jeremy Chin, they underwhelming right now. They started off very hot at the beginning of the season, but right now they're very underwhelming. I don't think I don't think Jeremy Chin has been the same since his injury. And whenever he is in the game, if he is in, he's not doing much. He's more or less a liability in coverage. So I think they need to find a way to better utilize him and his skill set. I think that they should possibly look into moving him around on the field, because right now safety just ain't it for him right now. He don't look good at all. And that's the defensive side. I mean, let's be real. Brian Burns is the star on this team, but he didn't even show up yesterday. So Derek Brown did have a back down, in this game where he tried. But at the end of the day, when there's so much working against you, the powers that may be, it's hard for you to overcome that. So I'm just here to let you guys know I love and support this team on defense. This defense needs to be revamped. I don't care how you do it. Free agency, draft. Scott Fitterer, you got your work cut out for you, because on each level, there needs to be replacements. Like, we got 2 positions open on this line, on the defensive line. Like I said, that other deep tackle position, that other defensive end position needs to be opened back up, because YGM is not it and Ioannidis is not it. Brown and Burns solidified those other 2 positions, but the other 2 need to be looked at. Next level, Frankie Louvu is a dog, but beside him, there is nothing else at linebacker. We need to open up those other 2 positions at linebackers and fill them. Like I said at corner, J.C. Horn is a great guy. He can lock down the field when he's healthy. But we need to revamp this whole corner, this secondary. The secondary needs to be revamped entirely, safeties and all. So that's not even getting into the offensive side of the football. I mean, you look at it, this offensive line has been retooled and they look very good, but they struggled yesterday. So, I mean, you might have to pick up a piece or 2 in the draft for that. Let's just be real. I like what we got on the offensive line. I wouldn't too much tweak the things, but I would just add depth to it. That way you can interchange pieces as you see fit. But those guys had a rough day yesterday, man. This team, I think, just struggled all together. Tampa Bay came to play. DJ Moore has been the model of consistency. This will be the first year that he probably won't get eclipse 1,000 yards this season. And I hate to say it, man. I love the brother, but we need to get him a quarterback that can come out here and make things happen, because McAdoo's play calling is not allowing it. And right now, Steve Wilkes is just wanting to run the ball 100 times, ground and pound. And right now, as that looks, you can't get your yardage, brother. So this is just me, Dub Q, taking the time to look at everything in its entirety. Like I said, I love the running backs room, but we need consistency. I don't know how you go out, you break records, 320 yards, one game, and then you come up and you're non-existent the next game. I mean, we need consistency going forward. Week in, week out, all the good teams in the NFL have one thing: consistency. So with that being said, I want to be a team when it comes late December, early January. I want to be competing for Super Bowls and Lombardi trophies, not sitting by making videos on how we didn't get it done. But it's been your boy Dub Q. Look at here. Welcome to Between the Lines Podcast. Go ahead and sub on up, and also hit Black Cat Panther Podcast and Life is a Waves. So show that love over there to the entire network. We'll be right here. We ain't going nowhere. This is just the beginning. It's your boy Dub Q, man.